but he's able to hook onto the leg of Kurt as he tried to make his way up the ladder to stop him.
Oh, he's clubbing, look at him punching the back of Daniels' head.
Gonna have a race here.
Gonna step on his
Samoa
head to
Joe
get up
on
there.
one side, but Joe not being impeded. Now it's Kurt and Joe. Oh, this is dangerous up here. Joe with the headbutts is able to knock Kurt from the ladder. Watch AJ!
Look at this!
AJ quickly springs out and pulls it down, and AJ Styles comes out of nowhere to get 20. Wow!
Your winner, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
P1, baby, P1, the phenomenal one. Nobody in this business can fly and exemplify the athleticism of that man right there. AJ Styles, how the hell did he just do what he did? He got the 20 points. Jeez.
What an incredible match. Boy, after we saw the tables match, after we saw Falls Count Anywhere, you had to wonder if the ladder match would be able to top that.
Yeah, you're not kidding. It really did. Joe's frustrated. He was so close to get it. Meanwhile, Dan's just still stuck in the ladder like, throw some sauce him up.
It's on the spin. I got you.
Is that what it spit?
Yeah.
What a match. Amazing. I don't think AJ's going to come out of that.
Boy, I cannot wait to take a look at the replay package for this incredible Bound for Glory Series ladder match. Take it, Taz. Wow.
Yeah, well, you just see, I mean, look, AJ Styles did what AJ does, but a small by Danny's trying to clip that leg and take one of those legs out. But Samoa Joe using that power throughout the match to level everybody, and then Kurt Angle looked great. Tell you, the devious and the dastardly one himself, Daniels, he had an awesome showing in this matchup here, but this was nasty. That was just straight up disturbing, as was his Pele.
Boy, that turned the tide for AJ momentarily, but then Joe got the offense rolling. 300 pounds taking out Styles. Attention turned to Daniels, who got tossed to the corner. AJ flies, springboarded to the forearm. AJ on the verge of victory. Cut off by Daniels, and this is where AJ got taken out of the match for several minutes, and it boiled down to a three-way.
I thought he was hurt the way his head whiplash, and then Joe and Kurt doubled up on Daniels. But look at that. Again, the amazing timing and athleticism of AJ Styles. God almighty, it's like watching a video game when you watch this guy. Whew. The phenomenal one, AJ Styles, gets himself 20 points. The BFG Series.
A huge 20-point pickup for AJ Styles. We've got to go to the leaderboard and show you just how important it is for AJ. Picks up 20. Going to move all the way up to 7th place. But what you have to keep in mind is that while AJ Styles is not in that top 4 that will move on to No Surrender next month, you have to keep in mind that AJ still has several matches in hand that he can pick up more points and make his way up into the top 4. Well, don't count him out yet.
Yeah, and you see how I can see why, looking at the leaderboard, Samoa Joe is in the 2-hole, and that would have just popped him right in first place.
Great point.
And I guess that's why getting in Samoa Joe's head, he was so angry that had AJ just duped him the way he did.
Doubly effective for AJ Styles, not only moving up the leaderboard, but as you said, keeping Samoa Joe from picking up the 20. World Heavyweight title showdown is still to come. You surprised about Austin Aries, what he agreed to Thursday night?
Well, it's definitely risky. I mean, it's a gutsy move not to have a rematch in there, but, neither man wants a rematch in this thing. That's kind of the stipulations. And, Austin Aries, we heard him say earlier, he feels like Rude has no respect for him at all as a World Heavyweight Champion. He wants to prove, Austin Aries does, that his title reign is not a fluke. I get that. In my opinion, if I'm Austin Aries, man, Aries, you're that damn good, buddy. You ain't gonna prove nothing to nobody, but you know what? I'm a fan of Aries. I love him as a world champ. Let's see if we can get it done tonight.
Bound for Glory Series has been terrific tonight with the hardcore matches. But now it's time for the Hardcore Justice main event. World title time. JB, you ready for this main event?
Oh, guys, certainly am ready for this main event. And while the landscape of the Bound for Glory Series certainly has changed tonight with these 3 matches, the one big question we have yet to answer is who will go into the main event of Bound for Glory as the World Heavyweight Champion. And now a man who I've never introduced as the challenger this year at a pay-per-view, and I'm doing so now. Ladies and gentlemen, The man who goes into challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight, the It Factor, Bobby Roode, and we have been taking questions all night long. Hashtag Hardcore Justice. This one coming in. Are you afraid of Austin Aries?
Is that a real question? Am I afraid of Austin Aries? Let me make this perfectly clear. The It Factor isn't afraid of anybody. Certainly, most certainly, I am not afraid of you, Austin Aries. Because you see, your victory over me last month was nothing more than an F-L-U-K-E fluke. You're a fluke. You see, it's time to start living my life again. It's time to become the World Heavyweight Champion again. You see, Aries, I've been main eventing pay-per-views for the last year. I've been carrying this company on my back for the last year. And your dream as the World Heavyweight Champion comes to an end tonight. And I will right the wrong, and I will walk in to Bound for Glory, the World Heavyweight Champion.
All right, it is main event time here at Hardcore Justice.
In less than a year's time, I went from a guy who was fighting for a contract to the most dominant champion in TNA Impact Wrestling. I'm not satisfied with this. And I'm not satisfied with things moving at a snail's pace.
I'll book the match with you against the world champion if you'll do one thing. Give up the X Division title. You win the main event at Destination X, you become the world's heavyweight champion. You lose the match and you walk away with nothing.
You want to get into the main event and challenge for my World Heavyweight Championship, so be it.
Roode's down, Roode's on the floor, Aries gonna fly, goes suicide dive, and he got sidestep.
I am the It Factor and the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in the history of this company.
Full speed drop kick, gonna try and go brainbuster. Ciampa takes Aries and shoves him with the full force. Aries trying to revive the referee, has no idea that he's about to get hit right in the head. Cover, pin. Here's two, Hebner counts two. Come on, Aries, and Aries does escape before three.
Just in the nick of time, Aries hangs on. Now does he have the presence of mind to get to his feet, to come back?
Oh, under the head of Roode. Set him up. Get him, brainbuster. Ciampa. Straight down. Brainbuster. Here's the cover. Here we go. Here's two. Yes! He did it.
All of this to win. All of this. All of it. One word. Fluke.
When I beat you on Sunday, Bobby Roode, you will not receive a rematch against me. If somehow you're able to fluke your way and beat me on Sunday, I will waive my rematch clause against you.
The It Factor of professional wrestling, Bobby Roode, takes on AA Austin Aries for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
What a terrific video package that was to set the stage for our Hardcore Justice main event. World Heavyweight title time, and Taz is going to kick things off right now, going to break down the tail of the tape. Here's the numbers.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, you can see it's pretty obvious that Bobby Roode has a height and body weight advantage. So both these men, though, I mean, similarities in style, but a guy who's going to take more risk is the world champ. That is his style. He gets a little wild out there, man.
When Austin Aries set a precedent, stepping aside as X Division champ, he closed the deal at Destination X by becoming World Heavyweight champ. From the moment that Bobby Roode was defeated for the title, the former champ has gone out of his way to discredit Aries labeling the victory a fluke. When Rude and his legal team, they beefed about a no rematch clause in the championship contract, Aries showed his confidence. Agreed to the same stipulation tonight. Both men waived the return match. Let's settle it now. Let's settle it once and for all. Tough to deny the points that were made in the pre-match interview by the challenger Bobby Roode, pointing out that he is the one who for the past year has been main eventing. He's the one for the past year who's been carrying the company on his back, on his shoulders. To be the it factor of professional wrestling, though, Bobby Roode must once again become World Heavyweight Champion. This is his chance to do it.
And I gotta say, we were so trained as viewers, I feel, to see Bobby Roode with the World Heavyweight title draped over his shoulder or around his waist or in his possession or on his person. And it's still odd to me not to see that title with him.
It's what happens when you're recognized as the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion in company history.
You're branded that way, and that's what Bobby Roode wanted. Speaking of world champs, here comes the man.